Good morning, faithful watchers of my YouTube channel. All like 10 of you. 8. We'll go with 8. Anyways, it is September 18th, I think, and I am completely lost. Life has been so crazy in the last month, 2 months. I mean, I think I put a video out sooner than then. Yeah, actually, because I talked about the Mustang and talked about the gaming PC that I have since built and I need to show you guys. I had a video from that, lost all of it. I can't find the card that I used to video any of that. So if I do, I'll put it up. If not, we will go through and I will do like a build breakdown and post that. So there was that. But since then, I mean, I've secured my spot bus driving. I have an everyday route, 6 hours a day roundabout. I make decent money from it. And we closed on the house recently. Signed the papers, house is ours. Now it's down to mortgage payments. So I can start doing whatever I want with the place. If I wanted to tear a wall down or put in a wood stove or make renovations to the garage because it needs it, I can do it. Never in my life have I been to this point, or a situation like this where I've got more than one car. I've got a house that I'm not paying rent on. I'm actually working towards something. So it's a trip. It's really a trip. And it's been difficult to process everything, and there's a lot of stress that goes along with it. Not only having to learn my job and learn it very well, working with kids every day on a rolling Twinkie when there's like 60 of them in there, it's not easy. This is probably by far the most stressful job I've ever had in my life. But it also pays the most, has the best benefits, and I've got support from my coworkers that is unmatched by any other job I've ever had. So, yay, that is cool. So the Mustang behind me over here, Bubba's Mustang, we have the new fuel pump ready to rock in the bay. Figured out the situation with the fuel pickup in the tank. Tank is back up, waiting on a brand new throttle cable, custom. Well, it's not custom, but it's I pretty much have to make it work. The one that was in the Capri was awful. I was not going to use that again. Terrible. So I think after that, the only thing left is to finish up a few clamps on some hoses and wire up alternator, distributor, and throw the seat back in. I am going to go with a push button start and a few other things that we'll probably throw on switches. With it being a carbureted car, the only thing I'm going to really want to run like normal is lights. So that's the plan for that. I'm hoping that the throttle cable shows up sometime this week. And if it does, I can get some video of installing that and doing a little more work to this thing. So I can't remember if I had the other Mustang, the last video I posted. But I did take video of that car and the work we did to that car. All poly bushings in the rear, stiffened the car up really nice. It went from putting down like 70% power to 100% of the power that's supposed to put down. Huge difference. Great car. I mean, it just wasn't me. I've always had Nissans. I've always been a Nissan guy. I've always done, Nissan builds. And not to say that I can't do other things. It's just what I like. So the Mustang that I had was 97 GT. It used to be my cousin's car. And I ended up with it through a friend, a buddy of mine that actually bought it from my cousin, and he didn't want it anymore, so I bought it, fixed the things that was wrong with it, did a little sprucing up the things that needed it, and I didn't give it back to him, but him and I made a deal. And the deal was, he found me another Nissan that I was okay with. He went and got it and traded me. And he said, no problem. So I think, I found the one I want. I picked it out and I said, hey, this is the one I want. And he had no problem going and getting it. So, and the guy that we got it from was great. I mean, told me everything that was wrong with the car, everything that was right with the car, multiple pictures. So it was, a great seller. And my cousin went over to Snoqualmie Pass and got the car, which, I mean, the guy that was selling the car drove, from Moses Lake all the way to the bottom of the pass on the other side, on our side. And, which, that's great. Some people are just, not all heroes wear capes, and this guy, I tell you, that's huge, So, the new car. We will go and look at that in a minute. For now, I just... stress, man. Tell you what, the stress. It's... And it's not that I'm complaining, I'm just saying that the last month, at least, getting things ready for buying the house, trying to get comfortable in this job, having people that are mad because I got this job. You can't please everybody. You can try, but you're gonna die tired and fruitless. So, anyways, there was something else. I can't remember. Computer. If I can't find those cards, like I said, I will do a build breakdown. That won't be in this video. That will be another video. This video is just to kind of like touch base, introduce the car, and that's pretty much it, I know I've been swapping cars quite frequently lately, but then again, when you have something that, you want to put some work into, then you think about it, and is it something that you can see yourself putting work into for the next couple of years? And I haven't had a car like that since was it a tan or a gold S12 that did, it's full custom suspension, KA swap, bunch of other things. I mean, I spent painstaking hours working overtime to try and afford a full black interior, and I mean, that car was amazing. I miss that car a lot. But I had that car for well over a year, and the only reason I even got rid of that car is at the time the technology or whatever for the rear end of these cars just wasn't there yet. I mean, there was a couple of guys that were making kits that you would weld on, and it would help you correct the camber and toe, which the camber and toe on the rear, once you lower it, is just garbage. You eat through tires so quick, and that was my problem. I was spending more money on tires than I was on anything else, which sucked. I mean, I loved driving the car, but it sucked replacing the tires. And recently, Silhouette Autosports, go check those guys out. They went through and made a kit that welds into your lower control arms in the rear and gives you that camber and toe adjustability. So you can go as low as you want, and you're not going to have that awful stance that makes everybody want to puke. But it corrects up to like 6 degrees of negative camber. Dude, that's huge. Seriously, because where I was at, I had like 4 or 5 degrees negative camber. Disgusting. Awful. Terrible. Anyways, now that there is now there's a kit that's made for it, that, I mean, all you do, it's a cut and weld thing. Not a big deal. And the way this kit's designed is genius. Waylon Deno, I think, is the guy who made this product. I will leave the link to the Silhouette page. That way, if anybody else wants to look at what they've got regarding Z31 or S12 stuff, then by all means check them out. They've got great stuff, great group of people that run that, geniuses, to say the least. So with that being said, we're going to cut that part out. But anyways, back to, the car. Just finding a car they're going to put time into is difficult for some, but for others it's really easy, And I'm one of those guys that it's difficult for. It really is. But I think that I found a winner. This car, I had one before. It was actually my very first rear-wheel drive car. And it was 2010? 2010, I think, is when I got it. So, my wife and I, we had just gotten together. And, well, not just, but it had been like a year. And she was pregnant with our first child. So, I had that car for a while, probably a year. And it was one that I wanted to stick with. But we were not financially stable, and it was just her and I with a baby on the way. And the car that car at the time just was not big enough to start a family. And so it went. It was sad. It sucked. It was heartbreaking because it was, I don't know, it was one of those cars that kind of does something to you and just weird. But how about we go check it out? Here it is, guys. Here it is. Boom. Oh, wait. Hold on. No. No, that's Life's Buick. Hold on. This is the droid you're looking for. This is my new to me 1987 Nissan 300ZX. Or as some people call them and know them as, the Z31. You can see that it has the black hood, plasti dipped by a previous owner, which that will be coming off. And I gotta point out right now, this really bugged me. So this fender here is nice and shiny white. The rest of the car is this spray painted dull white. And what had happened is the previous owner did not like that it was shiny white. So rattle canned it, or I think house painted it. Looks like house paint because it's chipping off in so many different places. If you come up here, you can see it's just, yeah. But spray painted it. And it's ridiculous because if you look down the body line, there are virtually no dents. I mean, you look at the back, there's no dents, and down through here there's no dents, except for it looks like there is a little bit of Bondo right here, but other than that, I can't find anything wrong with it. Of course, it has the stock Z wheels, and with it being an 87, it is a 5-lug. and it did come with the factory side skirts and front lip. Had to pause it, there was a loud tractor that went by. So, the previous owner did do something not too bad. Did the LED fog lights under here. So when I got it, it ran like garbage. It was missing. It just, no power. And so changed out plugs, wires, cap, rotor, all the things that you would start with. Still a miss. So I dug deeper and realized I wasn't getting any fuel to cylinder 4. Okay. Check the injector and the clip for and with the digital multimeter, everything checked out fine. Couldn't figure it out, so I decided I'll try new injectors. Ordered some injectors from a buddy and threw them in, and in the while doing that, I ended up, of course, getting new gaskets for the upper plenum. Got new hood. Hold on. There's just a lot of traffic today. Anyways, so new hood struts, the gaskets all around for up top. Did a coolant bypass on it and changed out the injectors. Figured, okay, I should get fuel now. No, still no fuel on cylinder 4. So I am beside myself. Everything checks out. I'm getting power, I'm getting signal. There's no reason I shouldn't be firing. So I take the injector clip off just to test it one more time. And as I put my probe into the clip, I can see that one side of the clip pushed back into the clip, or one of the prongs pushed back into the clip, so it wasn't making connection when I put it down on the injector. It would feel like it, but it wasn't. So I was able to lock it back into place, put it on there, fuel. Ran perfect. All 6 cylinders firing. So he sold it to me for cheap because it was having that problem. And in the end, it was a cheap fix. And, I spent like $80 some to go through and redo a bunch of stuff, but whatever. Anyways, I love that sticker. That is my life in a nutshell. But let's go inside, shall we? It's got this crappy eBay steering wheel. I did order a really nice D&D wheel from dnd.com, along with a few other things. I took the stock shift knob off, went and got myself a ISR white weighted knob. I like it decently. I'm probably going to get a 9K racing knob. That's what I've gone with in the past. They're one of my favorites. Anyways, T-tops, they don't leak. Behind here, we've got the privacy cover, which still works. Everything pulls out like it's supposed to, which is great. It's got the sacks that the T-tops go in. And it also has a dash mat, but it's red and it's falling apart. So I probably am not going to ever use it. So if there's anybody on my channel that has a Z that wants a dash mat, I will straight give it to you. You pay shipping, all yours, don't want it. The interior itself, besides my little mess I've got here, is in pretty decent shape. I mean, the seats are in great shape. What's really neat is the driver's seat. The driver's seat is all electric. And then if you look back over here, you can see it's got these buttons on the side. And so what it is, there's a air compressor underneath the seat. And you press those buttons, and your side bolsters and then your lumbar support will air up or deflate depending on what you want. So, I mean, 87, yeah, but these cars were way ahead of their time. Obviously, you'll look at the heat controls. Everything's digital. With your stereo, you get an equalizer. So there's just so many things. Of course, power mirrors. You've got heated mirrors, and they work, which is cool. So the one thing that sucks though is the door handle broke completely from the inside of the interior one. So for now, I'm using just a green Takata strap, to open the door from the inside. It works. I have a lead on another interior door handle, which I probably will get. It'd be nice to keep the interior the way it is. Besides maybe some bucket seats, and of course replacing this. If anybody wants this, I mean, I don't know, $10, because I will not use it as soon as my new wheel gets here. Also, this is great. Oh gosh. Anyways, oh man, I'm happy with it. Oh, and it's got these ghetto blast pipes. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep those or not. It doesn't sound too bad with them. I started up and really guess I have a listen right now, but I have to get going to work. So let's see, what time is it? Yeah, it's 1:47. I gotta be down to the bus by about 2:30. So usually leaving here about 2 gets me there. About 2:20 gives me time to get a few things done before having to get my bus in order. So for now, I've got the new steering wheel coming. I'm going to delete the cruise control because it doesn't work anyways. It's been having some issues. I'm getting a new camera to record with. I know this one, I'm almost guaranteeing that there's some issues I'm going to have to edit out, or maybe even retake this video. So there usually is a top part. In fact, here, let's do this. Let's go ahead and close this up. Alright, so that is all closed up. The part I'm talking about, it's the part that goes on top of the intake manifold. It's a dress-up piece, and it is this one here. The plan for it is to clean it, make these parts shine the best they can, and repaint this. So wire wheel, some cleaning agents, gonna get this thing cleaned up, get it looking nice, and get it back on the car. When I do the valve cover gaskets, I will do the same with the valve covers. So get those looking good, just get it presentable. Plans for the car, I'm not sure right now, honestly. Just get the steering wheel, get a few things done. I'm not going above and beyond right now. I'm not gonna get into things right now. I'm just looking at daily driving it because it's a lot of fun to drive and doing little things here and there. So, as I go, I know that I'll keep you guys up to date and hopefully start doing this at least once a week. I am looking for wheels right now. I'd like to get some different wheels on there and maybe some lowering springs. Just get a little bit lower, get some wheels. My first big purchase, though, is going to be the kit from Silhouette, Wayland Deno, and have someone here help me with getting those installed and be able to adjust camber and tow in the rear. That way, when I do lowering springs, I won't be eating tires. But for now, guys, thank you for tuning in. For the people that have been looking at my videos, there's not very many, which I don't care. I'm not here for that. I appreciate it greatly, and just give it a like, give it a subscribe, share, and have a wonderful day, you guys. I'm gonna go drive a bus with a bunch of screaming kids and hopefully not die. See you later. One more thing before I go, guys. I'd like to give a shout out to my friend Noah. I will leave a link in the description for his site or for his Instagram, whatever. And let me show you why I'm giving this dude a shout out. So a while back ago, I got the idea of trying to find a certain knife. Now, I don't know if anybody or any of you are into cosplay or anything like that, which I'm not really, but this is something that I would really like to have, not only for more of a cosplay thing, but I could actually use the dang thing. So I searched around for this knife, and I found quite a few of them, but way overpriced. I was not going to pay the prices people were wanting, and most of them are mere cosmetic anyways, for cosplay. There's no edge to them, no nothing. So my friend Noah puts up a post about him making a knife. And I looked at it, good looking knife. And also I've bought shirts and other kind of merch for him before, and I mean, great stuff, great shirts, great stickers, great everything. So he's started making knives. Well, I came to him probably 3 weeks ago and said, hey, here's my idea. Is this something you can make? Within a minute he says, yeah, no problem. And of course, this isn't to scale. This is something smaller. This is something that's for a daily carry right now. But he is working, or going to be working on, a full-size piece for me, which I will review as well. Now, this, some of you may recognize, some may not, is basically a hunter knife from the game Destiny. There are still a few things that need to be done, but this is the base of it. Now, dude made this without a forge even, and it's still, it's great quality. I love it so far. I have yet to get to put an edge on it, but I know for a fact that once an edge is on this thing, it's going to be mint. So if you need a knife, if you are looking for a cool new place to get merch, shirts, stickers, hats, whatever from, you need to look this guy up. I will give a link in the description for his big cartel, his Instagram, whatever. So again, Noah, thank you very much for the knife. I love it. I can't wait to put a better edge on this thing, and I cannot wait to see the full-scale product. Anyway, guys, this is where I made my video for the second time. Until next time, adios, later, peace. I'm out.